Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We are back, and there is some breaking news we are covering. It is the new announcement scheduled for 9:30. That's 15 minutes from now, about the Devil Den killings of Clinton and Cristen Brink. They are out of Arkansas at the Devil's Den Park there. Guys, do me a favor, please hit that thumbs up. Would greatly appreciate
tonight about an arrest at a business in Springdale. So we've certainly been staying on top of that, and we continue our live coverage now.
Yeah, we do know that Abner Sosa is live outside of business in Springdale. So Abner, tell us what you've heard, what you've seen, and where we go next with this investigation, this arrest.
Yeah, well, we're here outside of Lupita's Beauty Salon in Springdale, where a man was taken into custody while getting a haircut. So according to a post shared by a woman who works here, detectives walked in mid-haircut and made the arrest. Now, there's no connection right now between the person who was arrested for the Devil's Den incident and what's happening here. However, video shows what appears to be investigators photographing hair on the floor surrounded by evidence markers. Another clip shows a black four-door sedan taped off and labeled as evidence being loaded onto a tow truck. Right now,
I just want to tell you guys that it is confirmed by a family member that the killer of the two Devil's Den has been caught. Press conference.
now it's unclear what connection, if any, the person had detained to that car, and the store is closed right now. The scene is clear, and authorities have not yet released any new information, but we're going to continue asking questions, and we're going to continue talking to the people who are here right now, see if we can get any answers from them. We're going to send it on back to the studio. We're live here in Springdale. I'm Abner Sosa, 4029 News.
Thank you. Continuing coverage at 10 o'clock over on ABC. Today was day one of investigative hearings on the midair crash between a passenger plane and...
We don't care about that part. All right, we are waiting. We got about 15 minutes before that press conference is going to take place. And I want to show you this right here. Pamela Victory. If you guys have anything, you can send it to this phone number right there. You will remain 100% anonymous unless you tell me otherwise. This is Pamela Victory Plumley. The horrible monster who killed our nephew/wife has been caught. Details to come. I cannot wait to see in the next few moments. Cannot wait to see in the next few moments who this monster is, who killed two people brutally in front of their children. Unbelievable. The hikers. Yes, correct. We are working it right now. Bear with me. So there we have that. I got stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, very interesting. So look at this. Holy shit. So I'm cutting a guy's hair and I'm shaking because now there's cops and detectives. Told them I haven't swept up his hair in case they need it. And they said 100% they did. Y'all, I'm shaking mostly because it's starting to look like it could be the man they're looking for, but not sure yet. Mother. Look at there. He went to get a haircut. Oh my God. There's that mother chicken's hair. He's out getting a fucking haircut. Dumbest criminal. Yeah, couldn't you have cut your own hair, you dumbass? Good for them. I'm glad he's dumb. So glad. I'm glad she ain't swept up his hair yet. That's the hair of the killer. Oh, look at there. Looky there. Look at that little black Mazda. Oh, hell. No, the one crouched down, that's an FBI agent. Evidence. That must be their neighbors or something. It's amazing to me that they always find these guys, but it seems like they, kids that go missing in their parents' house, they never get. Oh, what the fuck? I got a picture of him, guys. He looks fucking like a devil. The fuck? He's fucking scary. Looks like he's got 4 eyes with his big nose holes. That sketch was good. BK eyebrows. Can we get a rundown? A lot of us don't know this case. So there was a family of 4 at the Devil's Den Park in Arkansas. And once that happened, there was, they were a bunch of people out hiking. This guy dressed in very what's the word? Like clothes that would be more of the winter and stuff, shot or stabbed a mother and a father. And the mother told the 2 kids, I think it was age 7 and 9, to run and go get help. And they were killed. They had just moved to Arkansas like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, we're waiting for that press conference. Don't you worry. We're just waiting for that press conference in just a few minutes. And we're following it. Don't you worry. He looks like part pig. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You have to be swine to kill somebody unethically, like without just cause. So, shit, a brick. 1 second. Okay. So this is who we are looking at. I'm getting some more stuff in, y'all. And he just got a haircut. For those of y'all coming in, just got a haircut just a little bit ago. And he's got like blondish colored, like, who is he? Like, who is he that did something like this? You know what I mean? Like, how? His name is James Andrew McGannon, 28 years old. James Andrew McGannon, 28. All right, here we go. James Andrew McGannon. And we're just awaiting that press conference here momentarily. They got him. Caught let's see here. Devil's Den murder. There we go. You can text me anything at the 307-228-4906. Mods, if y'all don't mind dropping that momentarily too. Got him a haircut. Holy shit. Okay, I'm getting some more stuff in. Special Agents, Arkansas State Police, which Arkansas State Police are very, very aggressive, by the way. I want to show you this, what's coming in here. They got him. James Andrew McGannon. Somebody's going to know who this is. ASP arrested suspect in Devil's Den. In custody. McGann. What did I say? How did I spell it? Yep, McGann. Why does he have red tape on his card? That's evidence. They tape it so it will not be opened. It cannot be opened unless a certified agent can open that. That is evidence. In custody. Mother trucker is in custody. Okay. Now, trying to find out. Okay. Aw. It's got something else in. Devil's Den. It appeared, from what I'm understanding, the guy was caught 37 minutes away. Okay, here we go. While we're waiting for this, we got some new stuff in. Lowell, Arkansas, special agent and the Arkansas State Police have arrested James Andrew McGann, 28, of Springdale, in connection with the double homicide that occurred on Saturday, July 26, 2025, at the Devil's Den State Park. McGann is taken into custody at 4:57 p.m. on Wednesday, July 30th, at a business in Springdale. He was charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Now, that being said, right? That being said, he was at getting his haircut. Hadn't even swept up his hair yet. You're dumb as fuck, dude. Clinton David Brinks, 43, and Cristen Amanda Brink, 41, were fatally attacked when hiking with their 2 daughters. The girls are 7 and 9, were not injured, and are safe with family members. Governor Sarah Huckabee released the following, quote, "No news can heal the enormous harm done to the Brinks family in the last weekend's crime, but this announcement is a comfort and reassurance for our state. I am proud of the Arkansas State Police, park rangers, local law enforcement, and others who have worked nonstop since last weekend to capture the suspect. I ask for the Arkansans, I can't say it, lift up prayers and think of the brave men and women in law enforcement and offer our prayers." Sorry, I'm just going back and forth here because we have a press conference about to start and they should be jumping here right any second. So what I'm going to do, okay, here we go. It's starting. We're going to have to cut to that and come back, guys.
You on this Wednesday evening. We're coming on the air at this hour because Arkansas State Police are about to have a news conference any moment now where an arrest will be announced in the double homicide at Devil's Den State Park this past weekend that we have been covering every step of the way, Brandon.
Yeah, ASP said they arrested a man in Springdale. We have a mugshot of him, James Andrew Gann. out of business about 5 o'clock. Now we are waiting for this news conference to begin. There's the picture of the suspect. Once again, the double murder that happened Saturday
I want to
on a
know the
walking
connection.
trail at Devil's Den. And we are expecting ASP to lead this news conference. We've also heard that Governor Sarah Sanders could possibly be speaking. They're going to talk about what led them to make this arrest, how they believe they connected the suspect to the killings. Lots of questions still to be asked.
And this is something that has just impacted everyone, not only across our area, but really across the entire country. You have a husband and wife who were hiking with their 2 young daughters, ages 7 and 9. It was a Saturday afternoon. It was nice out. You just never, of course, expect anything like this is going to happen. And obviously, there have been so many questions that have been asked over the course of the past few days. And this will actually be the first time we are hearing from Arkansas State Police in front of the camera. And there you see Clinton and Cristen Brink right there. Those are the husband and wife who authorities say died on Saturday when they were attacked and killed at Devil's Den State Park. And this is the development that, of course, so many people have been waiting on this evening, Brandon, as we get this word from Arkansas State Police that someone has in fact been arrested.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting on right now to find out, what led them to this. We also have Abner Sosa. And just a quick reminder, you can stream this, 4029tv.com, our free mobile app, the Very Local app, and on our YouTube channel as well as on ABC and the Arkansas CW. Let's go to Abner Sosa outside a business in Springdale. Abner, what do you know?
Yeah, well, we're here outside of Lupita's Beauty Salon here in Springdale, where a man was taken in custody while getting a haircut. According to social media posts by a salon employee, detectives entered this shop mid-haircut and made that arrest. Video from the employee shows what appears to be investigators inside photographing hair clippings on the floor with evidence markers placed around the area. A separate video shows a black 4-door sedan being towed away by a rollback truck. The owner of the salon tells us that police confirmed to her that the arrest is in connection to the...
Okay, yeah, we're going to have more from Abner throughout the evening, but let's start this news conference as Governor Sarah Sanders speaking now.
We're here in Northwest Arkansas, a community that has been absolutely heartbroken over the course of the almost last week.
12 incredible
Son of a
acts take
bitch.
over New Mexico.
Are you kidding me?
Bands of Enchantment.
I don't need a freaking commercial right now.
Only on Very Local.
Cruising is alive and well.
It's illegal to modify the suspension on a vehicle.
Modesto police patrol.
What?
A lowrider.
Only on Very Local.
What a fucking lunatic.
Milwaukee police say 19-year-old Sade Carlina Robinson vanished Monday.
Something was off. A gruesome discovery.
Hold on.
We were fearing the worst.
He remains in custody. The trial is now scheduled to start the
Unbelievable.
week of Memorial Day.
This is just the beginning of her life.
Only on Very Local.
Oh my God.
Weeknights, Carol Burnett reaches
Did they
for
cut
the
off?
TV comedy stars. Mr. Alan Alda.
Who?
Hold on.
Mr. Andy Griffith.
I'm right here.
Mr. Buddy Epson.
Tell me.
You all know him from Green Acres, Mr. Eddie Albert.
Wonderful. Now we're getting somewhere.
Very funny, Mr. Larry.
What happened?
That's a good idea.
Let's go.
I've been like a skinny kid. I really started to notice the way that I looked.
It became like a struggle.
I started to look
I have never had this happen.
Have some breaking news coming in.
Never heard this happen.
Never knew that
Ever.
there was going to be consequences.
Streaming now on Very Local.
.29 news.
Without anyone knowing that she's gone.
Stream the live conference with player in video player. Well, I did, ma'am.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
And it doesn't work. Hold on, guys. I am so sorry. Here we go. Here we go. I got it. Here we go. Sorry, guys. We're going to stop where
we never want to take place in our state.
This is where we stopped.
And while that was one of the worst moments, certainly one of the moments where we're the most grateful is for the absolute tireless and heroic efforts of our law enforcement and the collaborative effort from every single level, from our city, our county, our state parks, our federal partners who have worked together to bring this person to justice. And I'm so thankful for their courageous and tireless efforts that they've put forth over the course of the last several days. And I cannot thank them enough for the way that they put themselves on the line, not just over this week, but every single day, and the way that they represent our state. I want to be clear that if you commit a violent, senseless act here in our state, our law enforcement will hunt you down and bring you to justice, because that's what the people of Arkansas frankly deserve. That's what they've asked for. And that's what this team has been able to deliver this week. And we're very grateful for their work. I want to finish by saying that I ask all Arkansans to join me in lifting the Brink family and their two precious daughters up in prayer, and to continue after these next few days to continue to pray for them, because it's a long road ahead and the grieving process has just begun. And I hope that our entire state will wrap their arms around this family and comfort them in a way that no other place can other than Arkansas. Thank you again for all of the efforts of those who are standing here with me tonight. And with that, I'll turn it over to Colonel Mike Hager, the head of state police.
Thank you, Governor, and good evening. Before I start with the prepared remarks, I have to say it's the greatest of honors to stand here and represent a lot of people that are not standing at this podium. They're not in front of your cameras. We have a building full of criminal investigators from state police, local agencies, federal partners that are unshaven. They look unkempt. They've not slept in days. They've barely taken time to eat. I cannot express the gratitude I have for the men and women that have made this possible. Arkansas State Police Special Agents have arrested James Andrew McGann, 28, of Springdale. He's been charged with 2 counts of capital murder in the deaths of Clinton David Brink and Cristen Amanda Brink. Clinton and Cristen were killed on Saturday, July 26, 2025 at Devil's Den State Park. The suspect was taken into custody this evening at 4:57 p.m. at a business in the Springdale area. I'm extremely grateful for the long hours and dedication that our agents put forward in bringing justice to this family. The collaboration between state police and other local law enforcement agencies, our federal partners, has been second to none. I also want to thank our media partners for helping us distribute important information during these past few days. Because of their hard work and investigative skill, we were able to take a monster off the streets and bring relief to Clinton and Kristen's precious girls. And to the rest of citizens of Arkansas. I'm going to turn it over now to Secretary Shay Lewis, Secretary of Parks.
Good evening. My name is Shay Lewis, Secretary of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, and Director of Arkansas State Parks. Our hearts are with the Brink family tonight, and as they navigate this unimaginable tragedy. We're deeply grateful, and on behalf of the Arkansas Department of Parks, Heritage, and Tourism, I'd like to thank the work and the men and women of the Arkansas State Police for their swift and tireless work to protect Arkansans and pursue justice for the victims and their loved ones. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to the many partners who supported Arkansas State Parks during this time, especially the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission, the local law enforcement agencies, all that provided additional law enforcement coverage within our state park system. I'm especially thankful for the dedicated response of our Arkansas State Park staff, including our park rangers and many others who worked with professionalism, compassion, urgency in the face of this very difficult situation. As always, the safety of our guests and staff will continue to be a top priority for Arkansas State Parks. At this time, I'll turn it back over to Governor Sanders for any questions that may be available tonight.
Thank you. We'll take a couple questions if you guys have them. Yeah, I'm going to allow and ask some of the law enforcement who have been leading these efforts to step up and answer some of those specific questions.
So the question was, were they notified or when? Yes, they were notified just after we made the arrest. They were actually one of the first people that we went to notify. And as you can imagine, it opened up a whole different set of emotions for the Brink family. I'm sure that it was with a sense of relief, but also with a whole new emotion that they're going to have to deal with. So while an arrest has been made, we are refraining from releasing much of the information that led to that arrest. We still have a lot of work to do in terms of, securing a conviction, because that's our next big focus right now. But we will release some details as they become available that we think are pertinent. The community deserves to know what happened and what led to that arrest, and we'll be happy to share that when the time is right.
Can you confirm, we've seen video of an arrest made at this beauty shop in Springdale? Can we confirm that's where he was taken into custody?
Yes.
So that was?
Yes.
Do we have any sense of a motive, or do we feel this was random at this time?
We're not going to talk about his motive right now. We're still exploring and determining exactly what that motive was. So it'd be a little premature for us to speak on that tonight.
Anything on this gentleman's background here locally? We're getting word he might have been a youth teacher in the area. Is there anything of that sort that you can confirm for us tonight?
So what I'll say is he just recently moved here and had gotten a job to work at a local school here.
Do you know where he moved from?
I believe it was Oklahoma.
Were you able to share where he was arrested specifically?
It was the barber shop that this gentleman just mentioned.
Did the public play a role in this arrest? Or, I'm just wondering how this happened. Do you have investigators that pulled up there? How did we get to here?
So I will say that the public was instrumental. When we pushed out the initial information, we were asking for any video. A lot of the video footage that we received was instrumental in helping us identify this particular subject.
A lot of that was looking for a description of a vehicle. We know the description of a vehicle was seized, it's being processed as evidence. The description seems to match up with what you recovered.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
Can you talk about the calls, the tips, state police had to display the calls and how difficult it is to sort through those and vet through those and really get to the core of this investigation?
The tips were, I will say, overwhelming. Once we set up a tip line, we were able to manage those quite well. But when we have to have that public assistance, and when we opened up that tip line, we were able to see what the public was interested in helping us, and it was overwhelming. We were getting them from Washington State, we were getting them from Illinois. They were coming in across the country, so they were instrumental.
When we think about what's going to happen next at Devil's Den, is there any sort of worry or concern that we might see a repeat, or we might see that decrease in the amount of people wanting to go to state parks at this point?
Do you want to answer that?
I don't know if we have a true indication of what the impact will be. I know it has greatly impacted this family with their loss. And as we kind of look forward to kind of navigate through this process and look at reopening trails and reopening other parts of the park, we're going to make sure that the Brink family has time to grieve, go through this process, time for our staff to assess the situation, and then we'll reopen it at the appropriate time.
Take maybe one or two last questions.
Ask for information, the overall system, could that include possible changes? Well, maybe. So there are cameras said that we need those, but things in advance.
Sure. Even over the last few years, we are constantly in a process evaluating needs at our parks for safety and security, looking at technology as a tool, making sure our staff, our park rangers, our law enforcement officers are equipped with the tools and the training to be responsive to emergencies.
Let's just do the last one here.
There's been, and information has been pretty scarce. Can you talk to us a little bit about kind of the strategy behind that and why information is kind of hard to, or why you didn't want to share as part of the investigation?
Sometimes when we share information, it actually creates a lot of running down trails that we don't want to go down. It actually hinders the investigation. As some of y'all are likely aware, there was a podcast that really, what we feel hurt the investigation. The interviews that were done were spreading information that we were using to help locate, because the last thing we wanted to do was for him to be alerted that we were onto him, so to speak. And so that we try to give information that's going to help us identify this person, but we don't want to give anything that we don't want them to go underground. We don't want them to go into hiding. And so that's why we were very deliberate with the information and really on the timing that it was delivered. So that was kind of the strategy.
I'll just close out again by saying a big thank you to the men and women of our law enforcement, again, across every level, individuals who have stepped up and offered tips and information to our state parks team and their staff for everybody's collaborative effort over the course of the last several days. And again, we ask that every Arkansan remember this family and lift them up in prayer and offer condolences and comfort to them in any way that you can. So thank y'all again. And again, appreciate our law enforcement and prayers for all of Arkansas. Thank y'all.
Can y'all hear me? Okay. Making sure we're good here. And so this guy apparently was just moved there the same as the victims did. And he was working at a school, which is crazy to me. Crazy to me. Here we go. So it doesn't really say what the connection is between the two. It was definitely targeted. Yeah. Definitely targeted. Does he have a Facebook? Well, we tried to pull his background and the FBI scrubbed it already. So not going to be able to find that, but he did drive a Mazda, indeed. and he came right here to get a haircut, and this is where they arrest him. Let's see here. Oh, my mic. Hold on, guys. It's my microphone. 1 second. 1 second. There we go. Sorry, my microphone there. I do apologize about that. He looks like someone just tooted in front of him in church mat. That's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it. And they were towing. It's got a brand new Mazda there. People's asking what the red tape is. That means it is marked evidence and it is sealed as evidence, and it will be taken into the FBI lab in a contained environment where they will analyze every speck of everything. And I bet you my girlfriend there in Arkansas will probably be working on that. She works at the FBI crime lab in Fayetteville. So this is who we're talking about. His name is James Andrew McGann, 28 years old. And he certainly does have like a bluish light colored eyes. He's kind of got the serial killer ears too, to be honest with you. I just noticed his ears. He's kind of got the cauliflower ears, kind of. Was he MS-13? No, Joe, he wasn't. Milk truck driver. Well, the victim was a milk truck driver. He was supposed to start. They were killed on Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, Kohlberger vibes. Yep, I get that too. I get just that Kohlberger feel. He's got like a blonde-ish hair. Justin Hydeary turned over the names of people that interviewed for the job. Clinton Brink Scott. Good. Because I was wondering about that. I was thinking, that's what I said a minute ago. I don't know if you saw it in chat, but I was wondering if McGann had applied for a job, perhaps the same as Brink's. And because, some people can take that, if there's like one or two people, you saw it, yeah. That makes me wonder, a lot of times people get really, I know, Shannon, they're really cold, aren't they? Thank you so much, honey. Appreciate you very much for your support. How did they know it was him? Good old-fashioned investigation work, right? And this is the thing. Mazdas aren't that particular. I mean, there's not, there's a lot of Mazdas, but there's not a lot of Mazdas compared to Ford or Chevrolet and stuff like that. So I'm sure that helped. Eyes over ears. Serial equals serial killer. Eyes over ears. Well, there's a lot of supposed physical characteristics that serial killers have. Just because you have them doesn't make them, you a serial killer or nothing. But where is this guy from? So let me read this right here. Give me 2 seconds. Ooh, what was that? Video unavailable. Okay. I am so glad this is, this man really had it out. Yeah, his car is a Mazda. I assure you, it's a Mazda. I tell you something. He really had hate. To do that in front of 2 kids, right? In front of 2 kids. It's like, what the hell? All right, let me pull up this stuff, guys. And I will see here. ASP agent. Oh, that's nice. Very good. Someone just text me. One of the, I don't want to say who it is, but one of the people watching me right now, they had called the Arkansas State Police, and they had called them back as well. They left a tip for the vehicle information. He called me back, and I sent him an email with all the info, they said. And they sent me a screenshot of the actual call that was made and returned. So God bless you for sending that in. Hopefully it helped. There you go. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very, very much. I don't see a connection to Target. Well, not yet. Not yet. There's a big age difference, right? Like he's 28. Clinton Brink is 43. Cristen Brink is 41. Let's do the side by side. Y'all want to do that side by side? That I can do that side by side because people was like, can you do a side by side to what he looks like versus that drawing? And we absolutely can. We had the back of, we know what he looks like from the back, so to speak, because it came out pretty quickly. And so here we're going to do a side by side. And y'all let me know if you think they look similar or not. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. I'll let y'all be the judge of this. Sorry, Pearl's next to me, guys. I apologize. She's pulling my hair right now. All right, here we go. What do you think? Side by side. Two seconds. 2 seconds, y'all. Okay, is my microphone back to working? There we go. Okay, yeah. Looks much older than. I don't really think they look much. I mean, I think the jawline, yes. Eyebrows, perhaps. The nose, definitely not. And the mouth, definitely not. Now, they did say he had a little bit of a, like a, 5 o'clock kind of shadow. But this looks like his driver's license. So let's see if does he have any Facebook? Let's see here. I bet you they done scrubbed that shit too. Sorry. I was talking. When's the last thing you heard me say? What's the last thing you guys heard me say? Let me see if my microphone's working. I'm going to have to put her up. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to put this monkey up in a second. You were going to see if there's still, it's his Facebook. Yes. Okay. Let me see if he has a Facebook, but I just about bet you they have scrubbed it already. But I bet you there will be people that comes out that says they know him. Bet you. Okay. Let's see if that'll work now. There we go. That'll fix it. That way I don't have to keep my microphone Pearl keeps unplugging my microphone. Here we go. James Andrew McGann. Where's he from? Wonder where he's from. Let's look. Oklahoma, right? People. Is that him? Is that him? I don't know. Is that him, guys? No. Okay. Let's try just James McGann. I bet you. Well, you know what? If he's smart, he took off his Facebook, to be honest with you.
And exactly what we've been waiting for, that there has been an arrest on the suspect in Devils, 28 years old, of Springdale.
I bet you he's already took it off. Did they say Oklahoma? Oh, somebody's got to know this mofo. Somebody's got to know. See, this was the back of him. Remember that? Oh, this was the beauty salon. That beauty salon's going to be famous. Let's see what it says here. I've got that woman who wrote this. She's like, guys, I am shaking. I just got through cutting this guy's hair. So I'm cutting a guy's hair and I'm shaking because now there's cops and detectives. Told them I haven't swept up the hair in case they need it. And they said 100%, and they did. Y'all, I'm shaking mostly because it's starting to look like it could be the man they're looking for. And update, it's possibly him. Y'all, I could have possibly cut the devil killer's hair. He left fucked up though because I barely started a fade. I'm so glad. Bless her heart. Look at this. Let's give a shout out to this hairdresser. I like her. This is her. Beautiful girl. Beautiful, beautiful girl. But look what she says. Update. It's possibly him, big eyes. Y'all, I could have possibly cut the devil den killer's hair. He left fucked up though. I barely started the fade. That's so funny. Okay. She said, I'm curious about the experience. I'm sure you are overwhelmed right now, but I am just curious about the conversation. What was he like before the cops came in? And that was his reaction. I'm sure, hope you are feeling better soon and try to get some rest. You're going to have a lot of news people talking to you. And she said, most relevant. Let's see here. He didn't want to write it down. What's dude's name? And she said he didn't want to write his name down. That's interesting. That's very interesting. He did not want to write his name down. Did she get paid? I'm sure the FBI will pay her. P for those baby girls. Thank you so much, my dear. I don't know what you mean by P for those baby girls. You mean pray? Pray. Gotcha. Yes. Yes, they do need it. I mean, he could have made up a name. Right? I'd say my name is John Doe. I told him to stand up from the chair as I was in the middle of cutting his hair. They told him to stand up as I was in the middle of cutting his hair. Did he look like the sketch? She didn't answer. Girl, I'm so glad you are okay. Let's see if she said anything. How do you kill two people and then go get a haircut in the same damn area? Insane. Total psycho. Why are they filtering out some of her messages? Let's go to that in a second. Just let me do all of them. If you want to, of course. This is crazy, y'all. Just trying to see if she You are putting, how is it called? How is it pronounced? Hold on. Lapita's Barber Shop. Did he have an injury on one of his hands or a bandage? Great question. That is, because he's supposed to have some sort of injury on his hand. Have you been there? I wonder how they knew he was there. Oh, they know. They certainly know. What did Mohawk say? Yeah. He could be what is it? Oh, here we go. Here's a picture of Lapita's. Look at this. God, what a day. What a day. James McGann was mid-haircut when investigators walked out. And you know they ain't gonna fix that. Nor should they. Let the mother. Hold on. Are y'all seeing this? No, y'all aren't seeing it. Okay, here we go.
We're here outside of Lupita's Beauty Salon in Springdale. This is on Huntsville Avenue, for those of you who don't know. This is Arkansas State Police did confirm that this is where that suspect was arrested, James Andrew McGann, 28 years old. He was taken into custody just before 5 p.m. Today while getting a haircut here. He is charged with 2 counts of capital murder in the deaths of those 2 people. According to social media post by a salon employee, detectives entered the shop mid-haircut and made that arrest. Video shows what appears to be investigators inside the shop photographing hair clippings on the floor with evidence markers surrounding them. Another video shows a black 4-door sedan taped off and marked as evidence being loaded onto a rollback tow truck. Police have not confirmed the vehicle's connection to the case. The owner of the salon did say that police did tell her that the arrest was related to the Devil's Den murders, and now that has been confirmed by Arkansas State Police. Police did close the business down following that arrest. The scene is now clear, and the store does remain shut. But we are still, in contact with the people who work here, with the owner who confirmed that information with us earlier. We're going to continue talking with her, and we're going to bring that information as soon as we have it. We're live here in Springdale. I'm Abner Sosa, 4029 News.
He might get a perp walk. He might get a perp walk still. We don't know. Maybe get a perp walk.
Have some breaking news coming in right there. There you see it there. Authorities are telling us they have made an arrest in this case. The Washington County Sheriff's Office posting on its Facebook page just a short time ago saying special agents with the Arkansas State Police arrested James Andrew McGann, 28 years.
Yeah, which Oklahoma is not that far.
Old of Springdale in connection to a double homicide that happened this past Saturday, July 26th at Devil's Den State Park in Brandon. We've covered every step of this story since it first started, and authorities are now telling us that this suspect right here will be charged with 2 counts of capital murder.
And it looks like he was taken into custody about 5 o'clock, July 30th. A business in Springdale, as you mentioned, charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Of course, we're waiting on more official confirmation from the Washington County Sheriff's Office. ASP got that news conference coming up in a little bit as well. Let's go to 4029's Abner Sosa. You're in Springdale, Abner, where an arrest happened earlier today.
I want to see what they say here.
Yeah, we're here outside Lupita's Beauty Salon here in Springdale, where a man was taken into custody while getting a haircut. So according to posts shared by a woman.
Girl, honey, look at the hair in there. There's all kinds of hair flying in there. Oh, yeah, they got him.
who works here. Detectives walked in mid-haircut and made the arrest. Her video
The night
shows
is
what appears
young.
to be
It's an hour ahead
investigators
for you. I know.
photographing
Good
hair
night,
on the
Rainbow.
floor, surrounded by evidence. Another clip shows a black four-door sedan taped off and labeled as evidence being loaded onto a tow truck. Right now, it's unclear what connection that vehicle and the
No.
person detained are, but right now the store is closed, the scene is clear, and authorities have not yet told us what the details are of this arrest. So we're going to keep following this story, and we're going to bring the latest to you as soon as we know it. For now, we're live here in Springdale. I'm Abner Sosa, 4029 News.
All right, Abner, thank you. We're tracking every new development in the Devil's Den killings. A news conference.
What a name, too, Devil's Den. Why do they call it the Devil's Den, I wonder? I wonder why.
Have some breaking news.
Okay, we already watched that. Let's see what else is going on here. Yep, same thing. Is that all it's going to be? Friends of hikers killed at Devil's Den Park. Remember them as great down-to-earth people.
Friends tell us that Clinton and Cristen Brink would go out of their way to help anyone in need. And tonight, police need your help finding the person who killed them.
Nope.
My heart just
Not
hurt
yet.
as a parent, as a friend,
Night,
thinking
Tam.
about what their daughters are going through. Like my mom heart hurts for them. And they're such sweet people and they're so genuine.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm getting some news here. Getting some news here. Let me pull this up. Okay, so here we go. He was a 5th grade teacher, science and social studies at Broken Arrow Public Schools, 4th grade teacher from 2022 to 2023, and Bachelor of Science Elementary Education at Oklahoma State University is where he studied, apparently. Okay. There's one. Got it here. Got more stuff here. Interesting. Yep, an elementary school teacher. Oh my God, Pearl, quit. Goodness. How scary a teacher. I know, right? Suspect arrested in double homicide at Devil's Den State. Andrew McGann was Jack's 4th grade teacher when he was a student at Donald Elementary. Him and several classmates noticed inappropriate behavior from him towards several little girls in class. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh my God. It was reported to the principal, Heather Shorter, at the time, and he was allowed to resign without any consequences. This is what happens when you let people go without fucking consequences. This is what happens. You heard it here first. I wonder about that. I bet he was going to take the kids. Wow. Oh my God. And there's more. There's more. Could someone sue the school? Hell yes. And they should. I'm going to read that again. Andrew McGann was Jack's 4th grade teacher when he was the student at Donald Elementary. Him and several classmates noticed inappropriate behavior from him towards several little girls in the class. It was reported to the principal, Heather Shorter, at the time, and he was allowed to resign without any consequences. He was a 4th grade teacher, math, 5th grade teacher, science and social studies. And even without any consequences, and even went on to continue teaching in another district. Finding out he went on to kill a couple in front of the 2 little girls is horrifying, and the fact that there were warning signs and he was continually allowed around children is a travesty. Oh dear Lord. Bingo. That's why he moved. You damn right. That's why he moved. That is crazy. Wow, 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 wow. Give me 2 seconds. That's just absolutely crazy. No accountability anymore. I know. I really think he was probably going to trying to get those kids. And I think those parents saved those children's lives. They allowed them. What is wrong with these people? Seriously. Yeah. Yep. They're like, oh no, not here. Not here. He wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it. Not here. And in fact, they damn sure will. It's just crazy. All right, let's yeah, just insanity. We're gonna find some more stuff here. This is just crazy. The press conference has already happened. Wow. Anybody know where in Springdale the Devil's Den suspect James McGann lived? Let's see if it says anything here. Somewhere on Karen Avenue, I think. Just K. Sorry, JK. Why do people do that shit? Don't kid. I'm just glad they caught him if you don't lose any more tomatoes. See what Nick, has Nick said anything? Okay, let's go to this. See, Mr. Bear Ass says. Hold on. It's not letting me go to that. Okay. Oh, well. We'll do this then. Recent post. If anybody has anything, you can send it to me at 307-228-4906. We are looking to see if, yeah, they caught him at a salon.
We have a suspect and an arrest in the horrific killings at Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas. 28-year-old man is in custody for the double murder of Clinton and Cristen Brink.
Okay. What's this? Okay, update is possible. So I'm cutting the guy's hair. Okay, we read that one. Who was it? There we go. That. Trying to see if she's. They said it was a double homicide. I asked him if it was related to the Devil's Den incident. He said yes. Who called it in? I think cops and detectives were already on him because I was about 5 minutes into the haircut when they pulled in. So they generally like to do these kinds of things when they're not at home, right? Because they're not as prepared, that kind of thing. Guys, who volunteered to babysit? Yeah. Let's see here. She says, I haven't worked much because I've been taking care of my baby. So when his dad was off today, I was so excited to go to work because I've been stressing about bills. And then this happens. Apparently they got him and handcuffed him, and he didn't even try defending himself or saying it's him, almost like he knew what was going on to get caught sooner than later, right? So he wasn't even like, what the hell? He knew they were coming for him. He knew. Oh, he knew. And did. Yes. The hell. The guy cut is young. I'll post more when this comes to light and know if it's the guy. This was earlier. The whole thing made me feel sick. I have a massive headache. I bet she does. Wow. Share that real quick.
News to share. This is a story that we brought you last night about a couple that was killed on a hiking trail in Arkansas. We're just getting word that a suspect has been arrested by state police. We are getting details right now during this show. We will bring them to you. But we understand that a 28-year-old by the name of James Andrew McGann has been captured by state police. He was taken into custody just a few hours ago at a business. And right now we are just getting more information about what has taken place. Last night, we brought you the story of the manhunt that was underway. A couple that was out on a hike with their two young children, just ages 7 and 9 years old, watching their parents get attacked, telling police what had happened. And the search has been on. Again, a suspect has been arrested in Arkansas in the hikers' murder, the hikers Clinton and Cristen Brink. more details as we move through this show. And also, we just want to remind you, we had that police sketch that we were showing you yesterday. How that folded into today's arrest, we still don't know. We'll bring you more as it comes to us.
And everything go to the email I sent you. Think he wants to be caught? Is that what you're saying? Maybe. Hold on, I need to check my emails here. Oh, God dang, he looks like Satan. Holy hell. 1 second, y'all. I got to turn off my alarm. Hold on, I got to show you guys a picture. I got another picture of him. I had to turn off my alarm too. It went off and it's really loud. Ecolate, where'd it go? Hold on. Look at this. Y'all are crazy. Oh my God. Hold on, guys. I promise you I'm getting it. I'm just trying to find it. Here we go. All right. I got to put it into content. Here we go. There we go. Okay. He looks like a fucking clown. He really does, man. I did that with the watermark. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I had to put it in content, but it's done it with the watermark. Pearl, please stop. Here we go. Why is it? There we go. I swear. 2 seconds. Okay. I swear to God. Why is it not pulling up? I've never had StreamYard do this. Ever. Of course, when I want to show something really important. Let me go out and come back in. I wonder if it's... This is crazy. Absolutely freaking crazy. Why is it not sharing? We'll do it like this then. Okay. Okay, now we're working. Now we're working. Here you go. There he is. There he is. What do you think? Poor cat. I'm graduated from Oklahoma State University. Go Pokes! In May with a BS in elementary education. I have been a substitute for the past 2 years in Tulsa County, Oklahoma, and a student teacher for the spring 2022 semester in Broken Arrow Public Schools in a 4th grade math and science classroom. Holy shit. Mouth and eyes look different. Yeah. He's got a Joker face. Why did he kill these two? Why? That's what I don't understand. Okay. Oh, he does have. Hold on one second. I think he might have. He actually might have a Facebook. Someone sent me this. They're saying this is his Facebook, but I don't know. What? Okay. James McGann updated his profile July 28th at 1 p.m. He made it private yesterday, August, and everything after. He made it MC2. Thank you, Deborah. Looks like a troll. He's a rusty old troll who lives under the bridge. I have a feeling there's more he did. Oh, shit. Yeah. But what does this mean? August and everything after. And who liked it? Gerald Underwood. Who's Gerald Underwood? He smokes a lot of weed, I guess. Moved to Alma, Arkansas. December 13, 2020. I wonder if they're friends. Let's see here. One second, y'all. Okay. Where Morgan Nick went missing. Nope. Don't guess they are friends. Look at there. He made it. I mean, do you think this is going to stop the FBI? They can get all of your data from the day you opened your fucking account. Victims were in their 40s. I know, big age difference. It's a song, August and Everything After That by Counting Crows. What does it mean, August and Everything After That? Pearl, leave the mic alone. Yep, here he is. I'm going to show you again. Always males, always was males at our school. Yeah, Remy has the microphone. The StreamYard is giving me a fit. Okay. No, Pearl. It says it's a new account. I can't. Someone sent me that, so I haven't the account. Oh, hold on. Guys, Remy, what's the scoop today? Remy's this. Guys, my StreamYard is acting crazy. I can't work it, so I'm going to have to call it a night. If anything else breaks, I will be here. But the buttons aren't working right. It's like they're not in where they're supposed to be. I don't know. It's very weird. So I will be back if anything breaks. And if we see anything, no. There was a song where that came from. I wonder if he was the girl's teacher. You know, that's a good thought sandwich. I wonder if he started a job yet. He was caught at a barber beauty shop. Well, he got another crappy haircut today because the FBI pulled him out. FBI pulled him out mid-chair. All right, guys. Much love, everyone. Yeah, he didn't start school yet. Well, that's why. I don't even have a... How am I going to end this? I don't even have a button to end it. I don't know how I'm going to end this, y'all, because I don't think I have a button to end it. No, even if I turn the PC off, it won't go off. It'll still play. Let me see if I can do it like this. It's an all-nighter. Yeah. I knew it's acting really weird. StreamYard is like, I don't know if they're doing an update. Oh yeah, I can log on my phone. That's true. I guess I'll log on my phone and do it like that, I guess. 1 second. Bye bye everyone. You could leave.